I built my entire financial foundation with no money, no rich parents, and no credit. And if I had to start again in 2025 with $0, I'd follow this exact blueprint. Too many people are not gonna like this, but making millions doesn't have to take you decades of hard work. So in today's video, I really wanna switch gears and focus on how to build real wealth, but with $0. And take this from someone that's actually lived through this. Now remember, I didn't come from money. I didn't have rich parents. We didn't have money. We actually never even owned a car. We took public transportation everywhere. I literally grew up riding the RTD in Los Angeles, California. I grew up in a small town. I guess it's not really a small town, but Bell Gardens, California. That's where I grew up. This is the house that I grew up in. So I didn't come from money. I literally started all of this with $0. So by the end of this video, you're going to know a 7-step blueprint to build real wealth starting with exactly $0, even if you have bad credit, no savings, and no clue where to start. This is the exact framework that thousands of everyday people are using to escape the paycheck to paycheck cycle and actually building real assets in 2025. I'm not talking about theory either. No trust funds, no lucky breaks, and no need to win the lottery. This is real stuff that you can start today, no matter where you're starting from. But, and this is the big one, if you skip just one of these, the whole system falls apart. So stick with me. I promise this will change the way you look at money forever. But before I get into this video, make sure that you smash that like and subscribe button so this video gets out to more people so everyone can stay informed on how to build real wealth with $0 in 2025. Step 1, shift your money mindset from survival to strategy. The first step in building wealth when you're broke is to stop thinking like a survivor and start thinking like a strategist. Because most people in 2025 are stuck in survival mode. Pay the bills, get through the week, and hope for a raise. But wealth isn't built on hope. It's built on habits, even when you're starting from $0. So here's the mindset shift. Every dollar you touch is a decision. And that decision is either stacking wealth or stealing your freedom. So ask yourself this question. Are you spending $8 on coffee every morning? That's $240 a month that you can be building your emergency fund with, or buying a share of an ETF, or funding your side hustle. So start asking yourself, is this purchase building my future, or is it just feeding my present? You need to track every single dollar, not to feel guilty, but to take control. See, here's the difference. Wealthy people know where their money's going, and broke people wonder where it went. So here's the biggest mistake that you can avoid: thinking you'll get serious when you start making more money. Nope, it doesn't work like that. If you can't manage $100, you won't be able to manage $100,000. Wealth starts with respect, and respecting every dollar that you touch. But understand that tracking alone won't build your wealth. You need to build leverage, and that leverage starts here on step number 2. Monetize a skill you already have. Whether you clean, cook, organize, write, teach, or fix things, there's someone out there who needs that skill. You can start by using platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, TaskRabbit, Facebook Marketplace to start earning money this week. Even if you only make $100, that's literally your seed capital. But you also need to avoid making this huge mistake, waiting until you're qualified. The internet doesn't care about degrees, it cares about value. So let's say now you've made your first dollar, but how do you make money in your sleep? That's where step 3 comes into play: stack automated income. Just take a small portion of the service income that you generate, even if it's just $25 a week, and start building automated compounding income streams. You can start with simple things like high yield savings accounts. Now for the personal side and the business side, like I've talked about it previously in other videos, you can literally start getting high yield savings with a business account if you're a business owner, not just your personal, but your business, like Bluevine. Start using fractional investing apps like Robinhood, M1 Finance, and Acorns. But don't stop there. Go after dividend EFTs that pay you while you sleep. I know you're probably thinking, $25 a week. Yeah, $25 a week turning into $70,000 in 15 years. That's the power of consistency. So stop making the huge mistake of thinking you need thousands to invest. Just start very simple with just $5. So the next biggest question is, but passive income takes time, right? What if I want to 3x my cash flow now? That's where we move into step number 4. Use credit as a wealth weapon, not a trap. Most people are not going to like when I say this, but most broke people think credit is the enemy. But wealthy people, they use it like a cheat code. So 3 simple steps that you can use to get to that credit. You can use tools like DisputeBeast to clean up your credit reports. I want to give a special shout out to all my beasters out there that are working hard to fix their credit using DisputeBeast, the most advanced AI credit repair software ever created that comes with a 110% money back guarantee. But specifically to Jay, Jay's credit score went up 222 points after just 1 round with DisputeBeast. And Abdul's credit score went up 206 points after just 1 round with DisputeBeast. But let's not forget about Alexander. Alexander's credit score went up 211 points after just 1 round with DisputeBeast. DisputeBeast's link is going to be in the video description and pinned at the top of the comments for anyone that needs to fix their credit. Last part's the most important. Add a authorized user trade line to your credit profile. Because if you can scale your credit score to above a 680, and that will get you access to business funding, business credit, and 0% offers. Because a lot of these business credit cards are going to offer you a 0% APR right out the gate once you get that business credit card. Because there's a huge difference between someone using $5,000 with a 19 to 29% APR to somebody that uses $5,000 with 0 APR to flip that small business or invest in gear, equipment, whatever you need to push your business forward. And those business credit cards are the secret weapon that are gonna give you that leverage anywhere from 12 to 24 months of 0% APR. But again, of course, don't fall for the biggest mistake. Using credit to buy liabilities. Only use it to buy assets that pay you back. So now that you're building credit and cash, we need to separate your personal finances from your business moves. And this is gonna push us into number 5, launch a $0 cost business in 1 day. But simplify it and use platforms that do the heavy lifting for you. A good example, sell digital products with Gumroad. Or even better, drop ship via Shopify starter kits. And then one of the hottest ones of all, resell items on eBay or Amazon. And the biggest one of all, create content that promotes affiliates. The affiliate game is huge. As a great example, you want to become an affiliate of DisputeBeast, it's available, I'm just saying. But real talk though, the average affiliate sale is $40. So just 5 of those per day equals $6,000 a month in semi-passive income. But also don't fall for the biggest mistake of all and start overthinking the niche that you're trying to actually become an affiliate in. Because you don't have to be an expert. You just have to be 1 step ahead of the person that you're helping. Keep it simple. So let's keep it 100. What if the business fails? That's why you need this next step. In step number 6, we want to build a recession-proof personal brand. Because if the economy tanks, a strong personal brand protects your income. You can easily create and post content that solves problems, shares your journey, and builds trust. All you need to do is focus on one platform, YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram. Use your content to direct people to your service, product, or affiliate offer. As a great example, TikTok has TikTok Shop, YouTube has YouTube Shopping, and Instagram is set to release their own version also. Look at the timeline like this. Someone posting daily for 90 days is going to equal 10,000 followers. Those 10,000 followers can turn into $10,000 a month. But don't fall for the biggest mistake that I see all the time. Everyone is trying to go viral. No, don't try to go viral. Instead, try to go valuable. And finally, we're gonna move on to the step that guarantees long-term wealth. Step number 7, automate, delegate, and scale. This is where everyone goes wrong once they start to gain traction. Because once the machine is working, you're literally automating your finances. Everything that you're doing, all the content you're creating, the business that you're running, it's all flowing every single month. But you wanna make sure that you don't fall into the trap as a business owner, and you make sure to delegate low value tasks. You can use Fiverr or Upwork to hire people to do all of those things that you really don't have time to do as a business business owner. And this is how you get to the next phase, which is scale. Scale your level with systems, not hustle. Once we get to the scale part, then we have to build SOPs. Those are called standard operating procedures. And all you have to do is shoot a video and send it to your new assistant. Every time you create that process, you can create even more people behind you that are all going to be doing the work for you. And this is going to free you up to actually spend time where your hourly rate skyrockets because you're creating content that's driving to those affiliates, it's driving to your business, and it's making that passive income for you. And then you need to create a flow chart to show exactly where all of the income is coming from all 3 to 5 sources that you have built up: investments, content, services, business, affiliates, all funneling into true wealth. But remember, don't fall for the biggest trap, staying stuck in hustle mode forever. Hustle is your starting fuel. It's not your long-term strategy. So if you made it this far, you now have the entire blueprint to build wealth from $0 in 2025. So always remember, it's not about how much you start with, it's about how smart you move with what you've got. So don't forget to subscribe to increase your credit score.